The call came while I was standing in the kitchen, staring at a clean sink that no one ever thanked me for filling. Her voice crackled through the speaker, too cheerful, too rehearsed. "If you want to join Thanksgiving," she said, "come wash the dishes." My daughter-in-law, commanding me like staff. I didn't answer right away. I watched the reflection of my face in the stainless steel faucet. Calm, still. A man who had learned how to look unbothered while something inside him calculated exits. "I'm busy," I said finally. She laughed, a sharp, entitled sound. "You're always busy when family needs you." Then she hung up. 5 minutes later, my phone vibrated again. A message, a photo, a mortgage document, my name on it, my signature forged well enough to fool a lazy clerk. Amount? $920,000. Property? Purchased in my name. Beneficiary? Her sister. My new wife had bought her sister a house and handed me the debt like a wedding favor. I didn't shout, didn't pace, didn't call a lawyer yet. I simply sat down and felt something cold settle behind my ribs. Not anger, recognition. This was who she had always been. I had just refused to see it. When we married, she spoke in softness, about family, about loyalty, about building something together. I mistook fluency for sincerity. She never worked, not really. She curated, managed emotions, delegated guilt. She told stories where she was always the victim and everyone else the villain. I paid for dinners, trips, emergencies that never ended. Her sister appeared often, wide-eyed, fragile, perpetually in crisis. I paid her rent once, then twice, then school fees. Each time my wife kissed my cheek and whispered, "You're saving us." I thought love required sacrifice. The mortgage document shattered that illusion, because it wasn't desperation, it was design. I checked dates. The loan was approved 3 weeks before our wedding, my forged signature time-stamped days after I proposed. She had planned it while choosing flowers. That night, I said nothing. I cooked dinner. I listened to her complain about how ungrateful her sister was. Inside, something old and disciplined woke up, the part of me that survives by watching. I didn't confront her. I audited her. I traced bank transfers through shell accounts, found payments routed through her cousin's consulting firm. I requested copies of communications, emails she thought deleted, texts archived on synced devices. She was careless. People who believe they own you always are. I discovered the lawsuit forming before I ever refused to pay. They'd prepared affidavits, witness statements, a narrative where I was the greedy husband who abandoned family obligations. I played my part perfectly, smiled, nodded, paid utilities, let her think I was dull, compliant, slow. At night, I booked a flight to Zurich, quietly, under a corporate account I'd kept dormant for years. I moved money, legally, surgically, sold assets she didn't know existed, transferred others into trusts she could never touch. When the lawsuit arrived, I accepted it without reaction. She expected panic. I gave her tea. That's when I knew she was scared, because she wouldn't meet my eyes. Court day. She wore white. Her sister cried on cue. Their lawyer spoke of betrayal, of family duty, of moral failure. Then the judge turned to me. "Do you wish to respond?" I stood, placed a folder on the table. Inside, proof of forged signatures, recorded calls planning the mortgage, bank transfers into her private account, a notarized timeline showing premeditation. Her face drained as I spoke softly. I never agreed to this debt. I was selected for it. The judge studied her, then me. Silence stretched. She reached for my arm. I stepped away. That was the moment she understood. Not that she'd lost, but that I had never been hers. The ruling was swift. Case dismissed. Fraud referred for investigation. Outside, she sobbed, begged, accused. I said nothing. Later that night, my phone exploded. 71 missed calls, messages, threats, pleas. Then I sent one photo. A balcony, snow-capped mountains, a glass of wine catching alpine light, my villa, Switzerland. The caption was simple: enjoy the dishes. She stopped calling. I heard later the sister lost the house. The lawsuit poisoned their finances. Family turned on them. I didn't celebrate. I just breathed easier. I sit now in silence that feels earned. No shouting, no begging, no lies dressed as love. I used to think power was loud. It isn't. It's knowing when to walk away and letting others choke on the story they wrote. I don't hate her. I don't forgive her. She is simply irrelevant. And that, I've learned, is the cleanest revenge of all.